Well, let's talk a little bit about the Girl Scouts. It's going to be a 100-year-old institution next year. How are you keeping it relevant and now?
One reason why I think we are turning 100 and still the largest organization for girls in the country is because we have changed over time. It is the absolutely biggest entrepreneurship, business training, sales training, financial literacy program for girls in America. Our founder, Juliet, was a pretty big revolutionary in her day. I mean, she was putting girls front and center when women didn't even have a right to vote. Her very first badge book included a badge in aviation for girls. I mean, that was pretty cutting edge at the time. For the last 8 years, we have really been transforming our movement. We took a really deep look 7 years ago, and we focused on leadership for girls. We did add a lot of math and science technology badges in the new badge book and a lot of financial literacy badges. So the books, the badges now that girls earn really are, very much in sync with the issues girls care about and skills that the country needs girls to learn.
That's fascinating, and I know there is an issue in trying to attract girls into the math and sciences. Do you feel that that's important, and is that a skill you're trying to instill in these girls?
It's a huge focus area for Girl Scouting, particularly trying to find women scientists and engineers. 100% of our female astronauts were former Girl Scouts. So we try to really think about that and bring those astronaut women into places where girls meet them and they work with them and they can see women scientists achieving.
But one of the issues that women are facing is they're not making it to the top of the leadership chain. There's still a very small percentage in America's major corporations. What are the unique leadership challenges that women face?
When you look across any industry in America, less than 20% of people at the top are women. You think about the finance industry, I think in that field it's about 7%. And I think part of it is because women themselves haven't seen leadership as a real track for them, because we define leadership in this country with a pretty narrow lens, and it's pretty masculine.
And what do you think you do? Do you change the culture? Do you change the girls? How do you fix this issue?
We're really focusing on helping girls start out from the beginning, believing in themselves, developing, that strong confidence, but at some point, the rest of the world has to step up and help. We do as a country have to begin to say, how do we all nurture and support and encourage girls to look at the long-range leadership tracks, and we have to open up the way we define leadership. We have to step up and really care about the fact that we're only using half the talent pool in the country, and that we will be more secure as a country, we'll be financially more healthy as a country, we'll solve our problems more effectively as a nation when we have women and men leading together. And Girl Scouts is a significant pipeline to women in leadership.
You are, in fact, a female leader, CEO of a massive institution. What do you think has contributed to your success, and what kind of advice could you give the girls coming up behind you?
The thing I think that keeps me moving up in my career the most is doing something that I absolutely love. That is something that I think continues to be a motivator, and for me, it was easier to find my confidence and the ability to aspire to bigger and bigger roles because I was also doing something I love.